Sorry, the stream's breaking up. Eric, how are you doing? Can you react to not having Coach Pittman with you guys on Saturday?
Yeah, I'm doing good, thank you. Well, Coach Pittman, he's still involved with the Zoom meetings and stuff like that. So we're like, he's never left. He's still here, giving the guys corners and stuff like that. Still being a great coach and looking out for us and stuff like that. So it's really not a big loss because we have other great coaching staff. We consider the best coaching staff in the SEC, well, in the nation. So it's really not a big drop off. So we're still getting stuff done.
Bob.
Okay, so sorry to jump the gun there. Hey, Eric, I had kind of a multi-putter on your big interception. Have you had an interception before? If so, when was the last time? And could you describe the play and just what a throw that was? Because defensive linemen, usually don't get interceptions.
Yeah, I had last time I had an interception was Pee Wee ball. So it was a while ago, but it was a very big moment. That's any D lineman dream to get a fumble, recovery for a touchdown, interception. So that was a very big moment for me in my career. So yeah.
Could you describe the play? It was kind of a crazy play. It went off a guy's back.
Yeah. See, for me, I'm in the middle of a rush, and I happened to look back, and Greg did a good job of covering his guy. I guess the ball bounced off his back, and all I see is the ball in the air. Kind of a slow motion for me for a little bit. But I just ran and dived for it. So, yeah.
You had no interceptions in high school or anything?
No interceptions at all.
Okay. Did you get to keep the ball, or what'd you do with the ball? Do you know where it is?
Oh, I would like to keep it. I don't know where the ball is, though. I don't know where it's at.
Okay, thanks.
Trey.
Sorry, I couldn't find my cursor. Yeah, Eric, you're from Memphis and played at IMG and then made the trip all the way over to Arkansas. With the way everything went last year, how refreshing and I guess positive has it been for you with the way things have turned to where you guys are having some success this year?
Oh, yes. Well, the trip for IMG, yes, it prepared me a lot for college. IMG is basically like a boarding school. It prepares you a lot. So from last year, I felt like I had a lot of technique more than other newcomers coming in based off of IMG and stuff like that. And so for my playing time last year, I got injured with my ankle injury. And I feel like during that time, because I feel like I had a very good camp. So during that time, I kind of I don't know, I didn't believe I had a lot of trust with me after that. And so my playing time kind of went downhill from there. And this year, I feel like the coach would trust me a lot more with this. So I feel like I have a big role to fill and I have a lot to look forward to and stuff like that. So it's given me a lot of momentum coming into this season with this coaching staff, stuff like that, with the trust and the chemistry and stuff that we're building here. It's amazing. So, yeah.
Nate.
Just given last year's team and how this year has gone, are you really grateful that you redshirted last year and kind of didn't waste a year of eligibility last year?
Oh, yes, sir, for sure. I'm happy that I redshirted last year. I got to get a little playing time here and there, and I feel like that prepared me a lot for this year. Just to come in and see how other SEC playing against SEC last year, was it LSU? I got a chance to play, so I feel like it prepared me a lot for this year. Also, yeah.
Nikki.
Hey, Eric, can you tell us about the leadership that a guy like Jonathan Marshall provides for you, and tell us a little bit about what you think of the season he's having?
Oh, John Marshall, yeah, that's my guy, John. He's more of a quiet person, like me myself. He's more quiet, but he does give great tips and stuff like that for when we're in a game. He gets our heads straight and stuff like that. So he brings a lot of momentum to the team also. He makes very big plays, and he gets the rest of the D-line pumped up and stuff like that. John Marshall is a great person, very funny, and he's having an amazing season this year. And I kind of look up to him and the other older guys on the team too. So I feel like he's a very good leader to me and the rest of the D-line.
Nate.
Yeah, Eric, does it help knowing that Barry Odom has been a head coach the last 4 years at Missouri as far as him head coaching, you all this Saturday?
Oh yes, sir, for sure. Yeah, he coming from Missouri. He was the head coach last year, so I feel like that he knows, the job a little bit more than any other coaching staff would, just from coming from a head coaching job last year. So I feel like we're going to be well prepared. So I feel like it was very good that he was head coach before. Yes.
Thanks.
Trey.
Well, he's faced Florida 4 times as a head coach. None of you guys have. Nobody on the team has played Florida. What is your thoughts on on I guess the input? What's the input that he's been able to bring to you guys from his experience against Florida?
Yeah, he telling us that they're physical. They're a very physical team. That the head coach came from was Mississippi State. So he's telling the little tendencies that he had with Mississippi State or where the old coach, where the head position he came from. So he's very, very acknowledged, like with the head coach and some stuff that he does, stuff like that. So he's bringing a lot of that to us and like little tendencies and stuff that they did at his old job and position before he went to Florida and stuff he's doing at Florida also. So he's very, very, he prepared us very well for it, and his parents very well for it.
I guess has Felipe been able to give you guys any tips also?
Yeah, he gave us little tips on the O line, just on a few of the O linemen that's been there, and little tendencies and stuff that they have. So it really helped us out in the D line a little bit with the tendencies stuff he gave to us, information.
Anybody have any more? Bob?
Hey, Eric, you guys are 8th in the SEC in total defense. Obviously, there's a lot of good defense in this league, but it seems like the reality of what's happening in the games, you guys are better than 8th. What do you think you guys are doing to maybe make those statistics seem kind of deceiving or deceptive?
Well, I'm gonna give the coaching staff a big credit for that. They getting us a lot. They prepare us a lot for our opponents, like the coaches, DB coach. He's getting the corners and stuff like that. He's telling them what type of route's going to come with different formations, stuff like that. And our D-line coach, he's telling us like tendencies that our linemen have and how we can beat them on pass rush or get off them on a block and stuff like that. So the coaching staff done a huge job with that. And even the strength coaches too, they give us a lot of confidence coming in for the season start. They give a lot of confidence telling us that we're better than what we put out last year. Basically, we're better than what we put out. So they're giving us a lot of confidence. And the coaching staff with the trust and stuff like that, we trust them, we love them. So, I mean, I feel like that's giving us a huge motivation. And we have a chip on our shoulder also because we didn't play too good last year. So we have a chip on our shoulder and we're playing like that.
And then Coach Pittman was saying, I guess it was yesterday, seems like a long time ago, that you started off pretty well, and then maybe, you didn't play quite as well. And then last week against Tennessee, you picked it back up. They tried to run some stuff on the edge, and you didn't get fooled and made plays. How have you thought about your play overall, and what's it been like, starting quite a bit?
Mm-hmm. Well, for me, I'm very hard on myself, so I feel like I can play a lot better, but I feel I have to get more consistent with my play. I feel like I can produce a lot. I just have to get more consistent with it and stuff like that. I'm pretty heavy now. I'm getting a little heavy, so I got to stay fluent and mobile and stuff like that, so I can chase down running backs and quarterbacks and stuff like that.
Yeah,
My bad.
I'm kind of heavy too. What's your weight, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm 290, but like my fluence like 293 to 288.
That's you seem like you're doing okay with it. And I know you said it was good last year. You got to redshirt, and of course, everybody's getting this year back if they want to use it later. But you said you had a good camp, then you hurt your ankle. Just how big a how tough was that? Because you think you're going to get to playing, and the ankle really messed you up.
Yeah, it's just like with my like exercise stuff like that. Like I really couldn't do too much with my ankle. Like it was like a little setback for me. So when I came back, it was just like I had to get back in shape, and like I was there through like meetings, like Zoom meetings, stuff like that, and I was even in the meeting rooms with them, like with players and stuff like that. So just coming back and just being in the room and coming back, it's just a little different. It's like it was tough on me, like mentally and stuff like that. So it was just kind of hard just to come back from that for me. So I feel like the injury set me back a little bit. Yes.
I just got one more. Florida, obviously, they're coming off a huge win over Georgia, and they blew Missouri out pretty good. They're ranked 6th. You know, they're at home. I think they're a couple touchdown favorites, but you guys have been beating the odds all year. Just what's the team's mindset going to Florida, playing a team that looks so hot on offense right now?
Well, we're Razorbacks, man. We're tough, physical. We don't back down from any opponent. So we're going in like it's any other game. We're gonna go play with a chip on our shoulder, and I mean we're gonna go and compete to win the SEC, and that's what we do. We compete. So I mean that's what we're gonna go do.
Okay, well, I'm good. You need to find the equipment guy and find out where that interception ball is so you can,
Yes, sir.
you can display it, you know? I'm good, thanks.
Anybody have another question?
Looks like Nate might. I don't know.
All right, that'll wrap us
We're
up.
not
Thank you.
here. No mas.
Okay, I saw you signaling, so I didn't know you were like trying to come 5 out or something.
That'll wrap us up. Thank you.
Thanks, Eric.
Good day.
Thanks, Eric.